You've been told your hormones are normal. Your labs look fine, but you feel like crap. Bloated, anxious, moody, swollen, heavy, low sex drive, flat energy, tight clothes that don't fit. Whether you're a woman dealing with wild cycles or a man wondering why your drive disappeared, you've probably been told it's just your age. It's normal. It's in your head. I call BS on that nonsense. You know your body and nothing feels fine. They call it estrogen dominance, but what if it's not too much estrogen? What if it's just stuck, misprocessed, uncleared, recirculating like dirty water in a clogged sink? This isn't about your levels, it's about what your body does with those levels. Let me show you what's actually broken and how to fix it. Estrogen doesn't stay whole. Your liver breaks it down into metabolites, and how you process those changes everything. There are two phases to that process. Let's start with phase one, or metabolism. Seems as good a place as any to start. Estrogen can follow three metabolic pathways. 2-hydroxy, it's clean, protective, easily cleared. 4-hydroxy, it's reactive, potentially DNA damaging. 16-hydroxy, it's strongly estrogenic, inflammatory, growth promoting. You want your estrogens pushed down the 2-hydroxy pathway. That's the clean lane, less restrictive, easier to eliminate. But if your system's overloaded, undersupported, or genetically slow, estrogen gets pushed down the 4 or 16-hydroxy pathway. That's when symptoms hit. That's also where the estrogen fear comes from. Weight gain, breast stimulation, cancer risk. Enter DIM. Hey, Doc Strong here. My wife actually told me I did a terrible job explaining what DIM is in the video. And she was right. DIM stands for diindolylmethane. It's formed in your body when you digest cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and kale. But here's the thing. To get the dose that actually makes a difference, you'd have to eat about 2 pounds of broccoli a day. So yeah, best to just take DIM. Spoiler alert. It helps shove estrogen down the clean pathway so your body can actually deal with it. All right, back to your regularly scheduled video. DIM doesn't block estrogen, it redirects it. It helps push estrogen into the 2-hydroxy lane so your body can actually deal with them. And if you're a man thinking this doesn't apply to you, let me be clear. Estrogen matters for men too. Poor clearance shows up as belly fat, low libido, weak recovery, mood crashes, testosterone that looks normal but feels flat. If you've ever said, I just don't feel like myself anymore, we need to talk about clearance. So if there's a phase one, then the next phase to talk about will be, well, phase two, which is clearance. Once estrogen is broken down, your body has to eliminate it. That's methylation. If methylation is sluggish because of stress, genetics, inflammation, or age, your clearance system backs up. Even if estrogen is metabolized cleanly, those byproducts will stick around. They recirculate, they retrigger, they become toxic. DIM sets the direction, methylation takes out the trash. If you're not clearing it, you're not done, and your body lets you know. Let me tell you a story about when normal fails. This is a story about Rachel. She was in her mid-50s, already on BHRT. Labs looked textbook. Estradiol, perfect. Progesterone, beautiful. But she was bleeding, not heavily, but sporadically and unpredictably. She was gaining weight and couldn't sleep. Her libido was gone and mood fragile. She said, "It feels like something's building up inside me." And she was right. She wasn't making estrogen anymore. We were giving it to her, but her body couldn't clear it properly. Too much 16-hydroxy, no methylation. The hormones were working, but her detox pathways clogged. We doubled her DIM, added methyl support, and 2 weeks later, bleeding slowed, bloat eased, sleep came back, and her fear of estrogen gone, because her body was finally finishing the job. Here's the solution the stack I use. and recommend. DIM for phase 1. It reroutes estrogen to the cleanest metabolic path. Methyl Factors for phase 2. It helps clear out what's left. I use this in clinic with almost every hormone patient, men, women, any age, any phase, because even the best hormones don't work if your body can't finish the process. When the symptoms are heavier, bleeding, weight gain, intense PMS, I double the DIM to shift things fast. DIM breaks it down, Methyl Factors flush it out. It's the 1-2 punch your hormones have been missing. If your labs say normal, but your body's still wrecked, you're not crazy, you're not broken, you're just uncleared. This isn't about trying harder, it's about finally supporting what your body's been screaming for. When both phases of estrogen metabolism are dialed in, the fear fades, the chaos calms, the weight starts to shift, and you feel like you again. Click the link below. I'll show you the exact stack I use in clinic and in my own life. Let's stop blaming estrogen. Let's fix what's actually broken. If this hits home, hit that like button. It helps more people find this and reminds the algorithm this actually matters. Subscribe for more real answers, no fluff. And if you've got a hormone horror story of your own, drop it in the comments. You're not alone, and I do read them. Let's rebuild. One choice, one rep, one truth at a time. I'm Doc Strong, and this is Living Strong.